But so I'm going to I'm unlocking all the weapons. I have none of the LMGs, at least the Battlefield LMGs. I have all the base game weapons basically unlocked for the most part, as I'm level 78 and there's nothing else to really unlock other than this stupid ass shotgun. This game doesn't really have a lot of weapons either, at least compared to other Battlefields, especially if you take out the weapons they've added in. So all of these Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 2 weapons, if you were to take those out, this game is very lackluster in weapons. I've had this game since release, all right? Basically, I played it on release, and then I kind of refunded it, and then about a month or two later, it went on sale for $30 on Epic Games Store, so I bought it for 30 bucks because I really did enjoy playing the game and I really did want to play 2042, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy 2042, and that is exactly what I did. I bought 2042 for $30, and I've had it, you know, since relatively close to its release date. Now I have a friend who just got an Xbox Series X, and he just got the game. He picked it up for $2 whole at GameStop. I was there with him. It was kind of funny. It was $2 used. $20 new. I don't know why you'd buy it new, but yeah, $2 used, $1.99. I basically had a bunch of, I didn't have a lot of weapons when we started playing. I didn't have the GAL, the Magnum sniper. I didn't have that. I didn't have the BSVM. I didn't have the M39. I didn't have the SVD. I didn't have the A91 unlocked. I didn't have the ACW unlocked. I didn't have the M16. I didn't have the RM68. And I didn't have the P90 unlocked. So there was quite a few weapons that I didn't have unlocked yet. Plus everything else that I don't have unlocked. But there was quite a few that I didn't have unlocked. Originally, when I first played the game, I kind of hated the ARs. I didn't really like them. So I thought, maybe they buffed ARs recently, you know, when I just wasn't using them or whatever. Because my friend got on and he was using ARs and he was like, oh yeah, they're like really good. And I was like, oh really? So I started using them and I was like, holy crap, they are good. He said that he was gonna go for the M16A3 because he's like, I remember using that Battlefield 3 and I really liked it. And I was like, oh yeah, that's really cool. He also brought up the M68, but that was part of the Battle Pass, so that's how I got it. It was a free tier, obviously. It's not, you didn't have to pay to get it, but I unlocked that. And then he was like, oh, I want the M16A3, and I was kind of sitting here and I didn't really know what to do. Didn't have an objective in the game. I just was playing. I was like, oh yeah, the M16A3. I was like, well, I basically told him like, I didn't think ARs were good. And then I started using ARs, and because I think I was pretty close to getting the M16, you needed grenade launcher kills with this weapon, the SFAR-M. You needed to use this. I think that's it to get the M16, or at least like it was something like that to get it. I wish it told you the challenges. Yeah, I really wish it did say the challenges you needed still. But yeah, so I only needed, you know, I needed like 100 kills with it, and then I needed the grenade launcher kills or whatever. I decided to go for it. So I got the M16 before he did, obviously, because he's like a level 12 and I was a level like 68 at the time, not even. I was like at least level 60. So obviously I've been playing the game longer, and I was like, oh yeah, he's using ARs. Oh shit, he's right. The ARs are actually good. So I started using them, and I unlocked the M16, and I was messaging him, and I'm like, yo, I unlocked the M16. Let's go. It's really, really good. And I was hype about it, texting him. And then just recently, he was like, oh, I'm going to go for the MTAR. I think I'm going to go for the MTAR. Before yesterday, I had already unlocked a bunch of weapons, by the way. So I was playing by myself, and with him, I was going for a bunch of other weapons. I ended up unlocking before, you know, after I unlocked the M16, I ended up unlocking the P90. I ended up unlocking the BSVM on my own time. I ended up unlocking the SVD, and I unlocked the GAL sniper rifle. GAL, is that, I don't even know how you say it. So I unlocked a bunch of weapons in that time frame. I went out of my way and I did them myself because I felt like it. And then I was kind of bored and I didn't know what to do. And I was like, hey, what are you planning on unlocking? He said, oh, I'm going to unlock the MTAR. And I was like, oh, it kind of looks like shit, but hey, I'll unlock it too. Why not? It'll be fun. And he got mad at me. All right, now leave a comment down below. All right, for the one single soul watching this video, please leave a comment if you think this is stupid, because I thought it was. You know, let me know if you side with me or with my friend here on the Xbox. He was like, well, now I'm not going to go for it anymore. You ruined it. And I was like, oh, why? I can't go for it? Because again, as you can see, I'm really close to unlocking it. All I need is 100 kills with the A91. And I was like, oh, well, why can't I? Why aren't you going for it? And he's like, because it's just not fun anymore. And he basically said that it's not fun to unlock it anymore because I would unlock it before him. That's what he was mad about. He was mad about me unlocking it before him. He's like level 23. All right, he's level 23. I'm level 78. He just got the game like 2 weeks ago. I've had the game since basically release. Why does this anybody else like I was basically told him, I was like, why do you care? And he's like, well, and then he told me, he's like, well, that's why I stopped going for the M16, because you already had it and I wanted to get it before you. And I was like, but that makes no sense. I'm so close to it. So basically we argued for a good 30 minutes and I tried to like wrap my head around why he was upset or mad that I was going for the MTAR, because he said he was going for it, and he's like, well, you wouldn't be going for it if I didn't say anything. And I'm like, well, yeah, probably. And I guess he thought that I was going out of my way to get it before him to upset him, even though I didn't do that. Like, I wasn't rubbing it in his, I mean, I don't want to say I was rubbing it in his face, but when I unlocked the M16, I took a picture on Snapchat and was like, yo, I got the M16. This is crazy, because I knew he was trying to get it, and I went out of my way and got it. And I told him, I'm like, it's a really fun weapon. I wasn't like making fun of him for like an hour, you know, an entire day straight. Like, I got the M16 and you didn't. I got it. You know, I was like, I was basically telling him that you should get it. I was waiting for him to get it, and I was wondering why he never got it. So now I know, because he's upset that I got it before him, you know, because he's it's not like he didn't get the game 2 weeks ago when I've had it. There's nothing else for me to do, my guy. And then he brought it up. He's like, well, why don't you go for camos? And I'm like, because I don't want to. I don't like any of them. And then he's like, why don't you go for this weapon? And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to go for LMGs because I don't like using them. It was the same thing with marksman rifles. I didn't really like those, but I still ended up going for them. And same thing with SMGs. I don't really care about them too much. Same thing with ARs, honestly. The only other AR that I would really care about getting is the M416. I mean, I'm going to unlock every weapon. That's the premise of this video, is I'm going to unlock every weapon. Not in one video maybe, but like the AEK 971, I don't really like that. And then he proceeded to tell me, he's like, if I told you I was going for camos right now, you would probably say you're going for camos too. And I was like, no, I already told you I didn't want to go for them. I'm not purposefully going out of my way to get something before you get it. I've been playing the game longer. Like, of course I'm going to unlock the weapon sooner than you. I just have more kills and everything else. Like, it just makes sense. I'm not trying to do, and I even told him, I'm like, okay, I'm not going out of my way to get it to like make fun of you, or like to be like, I got it before you. I'm literally just doing it because you said you were, and I thought it would be fun if both of us got the same weapon. Like, isn't that more fun? You know, we could like, that's why I went for the M16, because I was waiting for him to get it and for him to be like, yo, this thing fucks. And I was like, yeah, this thing does fuck. It's like, it's really good. Honestly, the M16, this weapon, if you don't have it, I would suggest going for it, because it's really fun to use. I was using it a lot. And by the way, this friend over here, all right, I'm not gonna, you know, he's not bad at the game, but like kill wise, I'm usually doubling his kills every game. All right, like I'm gonna say that, you know, maybe I'm just you know, I will say that I do have a way more time in Battlefield than him, and I was even telling him that. So like, if I'm getting 40 kills a game and he's getting 20, like, I don't know what to tell you, man. So sorry that I get the weapon before you. I don't know, man. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, I don't know. Like, what else is there to do in this game? I don't care about the camos. I think the camos are ugly. Like, the only good camo that you can unlock without pain is, ooh, this is free. Anyway, the only good camo you can unlock without pain is literally the tier 1 camo. And I don't like the tier 1 camo. It's 1,200 kills to unlock it too. Like, it's more like, I don't know, the other maps are more fun to play on. I'm dead, man. I can't fucking kill anybody. I know the one weapon that's going to be the hardest to get is the shotgun. Depends. Obviously, I'm not going to try to get into bot lobbies or play in the fucking like co-op version of Breakthrough or whatever. That shit is dumb. AI, like playing against AI in this game is just so fucking stupid. Like, I don't know why the hell anybody would want to do that unless you don't have internet, but he should have bodied this guy. Peek the corner. Yeesh. Get the fuck out of that corner. That's a good corner to sit in, though. Whoa! So I guess I want to wrap back to that question. Breakthrough has seemed really bad recently, at least for me. You know, and I've played a lot of Breakthrough, and I've had a lot of fun with it. And I feel like over the month of May, I feel like ever since season 4 was brought in, Breakthrough's kind of just slowly gone downhill and become really, like, the only thing I really enjoy playing anymore is Rush 24, you know, at Rush XL. Oh, just spam in there. Let's go. Just start shooting into the smoke blindly. We got a kill. I'm just blindly firing into the smoke and getting kills. Gotta kill that guy. That guy. That guy. I'm gonna just start shooting. I got the M60. Let's go. Let's go. M60. What are we? What's closest to unlocking? We're closest to the M24-0B. M24-0B. Kills and assists with the M24 or the Avances? What the fuck is the Avances? Oh, this is the... Okay, this one's not bad. This is a pretty good LMG. At least, I think it's good. I'm saying that because I remember using this a few months ago, you know, not like maybe a couple months ago, and it wasn't that bad. Let's put... Is that a flashlight? Fuck a flashlight. I hate it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep doing yard updates, though, you know, on, like, animals and stuff. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun. This has, like, no recoil. Holy... I'm going in. Oh, I was about to throw a nade. I died. He's laying down. Please get me. I'm gonna shoot him. Cool. They're all laying down. I was getting kills, dude. I was getting kills. I got a kill with that. They're gonna be running. Get ready. Oh, there's a lot of enemies. Lots of enemies. Lots of enemies. Wonderful. There is nothing I could do other than die there. I could probably, like, get the most amount of kills in the entire lobby if I'm, like, if I end up doing good. Like, I would have to do good in the beginning of the game. That's my problem. My problem is that I play like shit for like the first half of the game, and then I end up like actually trying a little bit harder, and then I end up getting more kills toward the second half. But one of these games, one of these times, I'm gonna just do good throughout the entire match, and it's not gonna be against AI. It's gonna be a full normal people lobby, and I'm gonna have like 100 fucking kills at the end of it. I'm not gonna keep that. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people that I could have gotten kills on, and I didn't. That is upsetting. The crossbow, the Ghostmaker, it is so much fun. Like, if you don't have this unlocked, I would suggest going for it. You know, even jump into a bot lobby, because bot kills count, just so you know, toward kills to unlock stuff. So, the Ghost, this is so much fun. It's basically a sniper rifle. It's a one-hit kill. It is so much fun to use. And then same thing with the Rorsch, I think that's how I pronounce it, Rorsch MK4. This thing, I love this weapon. This weapon and the Ghostmaker, they're just so much fun. The Ghostmaker is more of just like, I don't even know. I don't even know. The Rorsch is like, they're both just really fun to use. Whatever, 67 and 28 we went with 37 assists and 41 revives, along with 39 players resupplied. So that's pretty good. That's not bad. That guy had 226 revives? No, that's assists. How do you have 317 assists, dude? What thing? 317 assists. That's the reason why I don't just constantly record and I use a replay buffer, because having an instant replay feature like NVIDIA's instant replay or OBS stream replay buffer, because then you don't have to look through an entire 8-hour recording to find that one cool clip you got or whatever. You can just put on replay buffer, and whenever you feel like you got a cool clip, you know, it's like, oh, I think I just got a cool clip. you press your you press the bind that it's binded to save it, and then you save it, and then you can look back in your folder and be like, okay, which clips do I like, which clips don't I? And it's just so much easier than going through a 6-hour recording, you know. Back in the day, I used to do that. I used to just like open OBS and just start recording, and it would be like 8 hours long, and I did absolutely nothing with them. Just took up space in my hard drive. All right, yeah. So next up is, yeah, we're halfway to the M24, and everything else is at 0 kills. I'll probably end up going for the XM8 next. So yeah, I'll see you next time. I'll see you when I go to get the next weapon or whatever happens. I don't know, whatever the next video is, unless the TF2 update drops. But yeah, I'll see you then.